talk about Quentin Johnston, man. So Quentin Johnston has been ranked the number one wide receiver for the longest now going into this draft, okay? A lot of people are high on him, saying that he's the best all-around wide receiver in the draft coming into this season. And I'm going to keep it real, man. I got to disagree. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. I'm no wide receiver expert. Now, I played wide receiver, but I feel like I know when I see somebody who has it. You know what I mean? And shout out to Steve Smith, man, for his podcast that he does when he scouts these players. And he said the same thing, man. It's just hard to figure him out. Like, you know, you watch his tape, some plays, he does what he's supposed to do. Next plays, he doesn't. You know what I mean? It's like he's wishy-washy. But we'll talk about some of the things that PFF have to say about him. So let's see here, man. Let's talk about what he wins in, okay? And this is shout out to PFF. They say his explosiveness. They say Johnston looks like a wound-up toy coming off of the line of scrimmage with his high knees kicking into the high gear. He said he challenges corners every snap to be on their A game or strode away from. You know what I mean? So I mean, they say that he comes off the line pretty strong. I mean, I watch it and I'm like, yo, it doesn't look appealing to me. But, you know, hey, I don't want to knock the kid. He might turn out to be the next Jerry Rice. We don't know. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying that y'all know who I like. You know what I mean? But that's neither here nor there. We'll talk about that at another time. They said, what's his role? His role is a X receiver. So Johnston has the most prototypical X skill set in the draft class. Plant him on the outside and make safeties have to account for him every snap. Okay, so I mean PFF, they're super high on this guy and they're not alone. A lot of people are high on him. I actually feel like he's been slipping a little bit though. As the draft is getting closer, you know, when this all started, he was definitely the clear number one receiver, but I think it's starting to shift a little bit, you know. What can he improve on? And it's his physicality. Now, I agree totally with this right here. This is exactly what I was saying. They said if he can tap into his size just a little more, Johnston could be one of the most feared receivers in the league. We've really only seen his play strength in flashes. And I think what they mean by that is him being the size receiver he is, he never really goes up and gets the ball. One play, he'll go up and get the ball, but then he'll miss, you know, and then the next 10 catches, he catches it with his body, even when he jumps. And I just think those are things that he's going to have to get better at the next level. You know, but he did put on some good games, man. I'm not going to take that away from him. There's a reason why he's being talked about the way he's being talked about. You know what I mean? But Quentin Johnston, for one, he's 6'4", 215 pounds. He had 60 receptions last season with 1,069 yards and 6 touchdowns, and he averaged 17.8 yards a play when he caught the ball. So, you know what I mean? Hey, look, here's the thing. I just feel like the Vikings should absolutely go a different route, even if Quentin Johnston was to fall to 23. And now this is all saying that we're not going through with our master plan that all of us want, and that's to move up and get a quarterback. That's saying if we don't do that. But you know what I mean? If he falls to 23 and he's there and you feel like he's the guy, I mean, obviously, you're going to have to get him if that's what you want, because we do know that JJ needs a partner in crime, although I believe Jalen Naylor or KJ Osborne can possibly battle for that position. But you know what? I put it like this, man. You know, this guy right here has been talked about at a high level. So if he is there, you absolutely got to take him. You know what I mean? I think you got to take him if wide receiver is your spot. I think he can make your team better. I think he can probably step right in. He has the size. But I'm going to tell you what, man, there's a guy that I'm starting to like more and more as the weeks go that I've been watching, man, and that's Downs, man. I mean, Downs from North Carolina, bro, that dude is a savage. I'm going to do a separate video on him, so I wanted to just dedicate this to Quentin Johnston. Hey, Quentin Johnston, man, this is not to knock you. I just don't believe that you're the number one wide receiver in this draft class like most people do. Although now there is more people kind of jumping off of that bandwagon and putting other people above you now. But, you know, there's a reason you have everything that a wide receiver can offer as far as your physicality, your skill sets, man. But you just have to put a couple more tools together and make them all work together as one unit. And I think you can be big time. And look, if you do come and play in some more purple because you're at TCU already in the purple, if you come play for some more, hey, more power to you. We gonna rep your dog. We gonna ride behind you. You feel what I'm saying? But hey, man, y'all let me know what y'all think about Quentin Johnston. Do y'all think he's the number one wide receiver in the league in the draft, or do you got somebody else on that list, man? Let me know how you feel if the Vikings were to draft him. Drop it down in the comments. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Holla at your boy.
Yeah, smooth summer. Who running? I hear them talking, but they ain't gon' do nothing. Celebration, I might have a toast with you. I'm feeling good, I'm feeling great, I'm terrific. We ain't taking no losses, we winning. Undefeated, check the percentage.